We're very, very proud of our first show here. And we're very, very proud of our guest of honor here tonight, so I hope you enjoyed it. Put you on the spot. So there's a couple of people here who wanted to say a couple of things regarding Galen, and we have a little bitty presentation too for him. But first, I think it's appropriate for the outgoing managing director to be acknowledged by the incoming managing director, so Lisa Gordon, our managing director.
I just want to say that I started working here as a stage manager I think about 2006. Come in and work a little bit, go away again. And the person I probably had the most contact with, besides Bob, who was the other stage manager, was Galen, and my impression was always, what a nice man. How very always, not just civil, but polite and courteous. And it always just gave me a very good feeling for this theater, because the public face, the person who signed my contract, was always just really nice, and really nice to everybody. And when the board started talking to me about taking the job, all I could think was, those are some mighty big shoes to fill. And I still think that. Thanks for everything, Galen.
Now, how do I follow that? My name's Behr. I'm the other stage manager. I'm also the treasurer of this organization. And I do have a lot of contact with Galen the last 5, 6 years. I became treasurer just about the same time Galen became managing director. And we put in place some procedures that worked exceedingly well, and they were almost exclusively Galen's ideas. So, being a brand new treasurer, I leaned on him very heavily to make sure that the office ran smoothly, and I had nothing to. Not only is he a nice man, but he's also a very efficient man, and that made my life and my job so much easier. Thank you.
So it's my turn. I've been artistic director here this is the start of my 9th year. When I started, I had a manager director that we call the producing director, and she handled certain things, but it was really sort of a partnership, and we were both learning on our way. The next year, she was gone. We had no managing director whatsoever, and really learned that there's a lot of work in running a theater company. I used to say, when people ask how do you like running a theater company, I said I kind of like it once every 3 or 4 days. And then Galen came along, and one of the things that Galen would say early on is, I don't know much about theater. And that might have been the case, but he really did know about hard work and, following through and making sure that things were needed and we were anticipating things. And not only did Galen work very, very hard and sort of eliminate, much of the burden that was left to me when we didn't have a managing director. So I was thrilled to see him come in to begin with, but then to learn how hardworking, how dedicated, how much a part of the community he was, and how much he wanted to help promote Oak Park and sort of regain our status in the community has been one of the greatest gifts that he has given me. The plus is that he and I have gotten along so tremendously well that there's this great balance between managing director and artistic director, and we've had a really wonderful 5 years, and I really appreciate you being here.
I'm the last one, I swear to God.
No,
All right, you're gonna go. All right.
Would you like to let Joyce go first?
Joyce, you wanna?
Yeah. Okay.
Come on.
Okay, well, I'm proud of my persistence because Galen can tell you that I was after him for a while to come on board and connect with the theater, and I'm very glad I did persist. And I said, well, now that you're off the board, the school board, et cetera, now that you're doing it, about joining us. And as Jack mentioned, we were without a managing director for a while, for a couple of years. So who was doing managing director duties? Who's basically on top of doing president of the board at the same time? And Jack and I were talking about always expanding the season and going more shows and everything. And I was like, well, without a managing director, it's just not feasible because two people can only do just so much. And so Galen coming on board as managing director really made it possible for us to grow and expand our season. So thank goodness. And Brody came on as a board member, and when I said, you know, we really have to have a managing director. He said, well, I think I can do that. And he did.
Now I really am the last one. My name is Theis. I'm the co-president of the board of directors for the Oak Park Festival. And I just want to briefly say I have two daughters. And one of the things I tell my daughters is to, if you want to have a successful life, if you want to really do well in life, look at someone older than you are and say, okay, that's the kind of person I want to be when I get older. I want to be this person or that person. And in that vein, when I grow up, I would like to be Galen Gockel. I truly would. If I somehow managed to maintain by the time that I reach his diminished years, if I am somehow able to maintain the energy level and the generosity and the humor and the dedication, the devotion, the integrity, and really, it needs to be said, the class this man has. This is the classiest human being I ever met. When you're working in the theater and you have an ambassador who goes out and talks to the community and who engages the supporters of your theater, you want someone who represents everything that you have and doesn't come across as some kind of slick used car salesman like me. You want somebody who has authenticity and who is a really genuine human being, because as they say, if you can fake that, you got it made. And truly, honestly, one of the finest human beings I've ever met in my life is the man we're honoring tonight. You want to bring it up here?
Well, there's a couple of things.
Yeah.
Jack's got the running order.
So, one of the things that Galen always said was, you know, it's all very well and good to have a handshake and an agreement and whatnot, but really, you should get it in writing. So, come up here. This is time for the gifts and the presentation.
There we go.
And we'll give you your chance to speak, you know, soon. Pretty soon. But this is actually a framed version of the invitation that hopefully you all received for tonight's event. So we have it in writing. I didn't mean to also add that over the 5 years that Galen was involved, he actually stopped saying, I don't know anything about theater. He knows quite a bit about theater, right? So this is another thing that we want to give to you in recognition of the way.
If you were in my show, you'd be real.
An appreciation for art and artists themselves.
And pretty girls.
And, well, he'll get that in a minute. But this is a, specifically for you, a title made by one of our theater artists, Denai Moose. And in honor of the environment of Boston Gardens, this one has lots and lots of trees.